Good morning. It's Saturday. It's a nice cool day. It's so awesome out here. It's the whole reason I'm doing all this log stuff is so I can build this lean-to milk shed for Angela when our cow has her calf, which will be like maybe in 3 weeks, end of the month. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this done, but I gotta get started. I've been slacking on it, but so yeah, it's just me putting the post in for the main structure, and then hopefully I'm gonna be able to cut some boards and slap something together and just get a roof on it for right now and have just something together to be able to do this. All right, let's just get started, huh? All right, so I set up a string line, to keep in line with the building. I just can't determine, do I go 11 feet out, 12 feet out? So by my chainsaw mill, I could go 12 feet, but not really because I don't have that extra piece to make my chainsaw mill 12. I got 9 feet at the most. But if I could get that extra bracket made, I could get 12 feet. So I'll go 11. Hopefully I could get that bracket made before I have to make boards. So I'll go 11. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so that marks 11, and that orange spot right there is 11. So I'm gonna put a post here and a post there, and then just boards attaching them, and then of course one across, and then the rafters, and then the roof, and then there'll be a little more. There'll be wind braces on the corners. There will be another bar that goes in the middle, another beam. I'm thinking I might need to make another one right here so I could put some little more support in this, and I still have to put anchor that one. Someone splice two pieces, and then whoever lived here before cut the post out. Now this is sagging a little bit, so I'm gonna wedge. Well, if you guys could see that, I need to cut that cut piece off straight, and then I'll just wedge another beam underneath and then try to pry it back up, and then that's what I'm gonna build off of. I need to get all the roofing off, close that up a little bit, and then I'm gonna build off of that for my roof. All right, so I have a 15-foot cedar post right here it's been sitting around drying up for the last year and a half on my property. I'm gonna kind of clean it up a little bit and burn about 2 feet up on it, so they're somewhat kind of protected. And then I got dig 2-foot posts. I believe the frost line's 24 inches here in Indiana, southern Indiana. So if I go at least 2 feet, I will hit below the frost line. All right, that one first hole is done. It's 24 inches, and it will be for this log, so that will fit down this hole. I'll probably burn 3 feet of it. All right, second hole dug. This one's a little over 2 feet, like 26. All right, make that hole a little bigger because that other beam right there, bottom's a little bit wider. Ah! Alrighty then, that was kind of cool, wasn't it? Oh, was I even recording? I don't know. Oh, thank goodness I was recording. Alright, I'm gonna let that cool off. Skipping out on breakfast is kind of catching up to me. I'm feeling a little dizzy. Maybe I should go inside and eat lunch. It's 12 o'clock now. Alright, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I hope you appreciate all the work I'm doing for you, Cal. And you give me tons of milk. Alright, yeah, we got her down here on the lowest part of our property. Actually, technically, we're kind of a little bit on our neighbor's property. So, for the cow experts out there, look at this patch of nice, lush green grass. Is there something she just doesn't like there? And there's another patch. And she's kind of eating down here and everything. You could tell. She's been in here. We made an extra large paddock this time. So she's been in here for like 2 days. And she's starting to work up right there. But why does she leave a nice lush patch like that right there? And all around it, there must be something she just doesn't like there. All right, gravel at the bottom. Oh, Lordy. Does that look straight, guys? Pretty straight up and down from here. Obviously, it's hard to get it level, actually level with this because there are all these knots and bulges. So you just kind of have to get like approximately. Oh, that one's heavy. That's almost on the money. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna just let those set till probably Monday. Nice, get it nice and hard. I don't want to start hammering on them, like attaching stuff, and it comes loose. That would be bad. All right, that's the worst part. Clean up. All right, afternoon, Monday. Back to work. Took yesterday off. Oh, you know what? Oh, let's go to show you what the progress is of what I'm building. All right, so I ended up adding a third post. All my chickens are out. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, I ended up adding a third post. I might end up adding a fourth post in between those two beams. That one and the green beam behind the ladder right there. Back here it's gonna be a little stall for the calf to be able to put in on like storms or anything. When we need to separate the calf from the mama, I might need another post in here exactly where this big heavy log is laying. So I gotta get that out of the way. I gotta actually get all these logs out of the way today so I can continue the building. So my goal this week is to actually get all those logs moved, get those logs moved, and start maybe trying to mill some boards and try to make some 2x4s. Hopefully. I don't have the proper milling for that, but right now I can make good like 2-inch boards, and then with my skill saw I'll just snap some line and cut some 2x4s out of it until I get more better equipment. That's about all I can do. My system is still set up. I need to go get round up all my tools for this stuff. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. I got started and forgot all about hitting record. So I got all set up already. I've already dragged that one closer. Now I'm gonna just try to drag it just a little bit closer. I gotta get rid of this log. This was my test log, but so found out what this is. This is sassafras. I have it all over the place here. I'm not too sure if it's, I don't think it's a hardwood. It's pretty soft, I think. It's a softwood, I think. But yeah, I've got it growing quite a bit over there, and then in the backwoods there's quite a bit of it, but I hear sassafras is starting to die off around here. I chopped these down because they were already dead. I'm just gonna get to work and put you guys on time lapse maybe. So just real quick, I'm trying to get all those big beams all the way up there down to about in this area because I run my chickens up there. So that's my goal, and then I'll start milling then as soon as I get all those out of the way. She wants to say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, that log is heavy. My lawnmower by itself wasn't able to pull it, so I had to get Eli on the lawnmower and I push. We managed to pull it closer. So I'm gonna get it reset up and then pull it just a little bit further. So last week I was in the back shed with my green ugly shed back there in my backyard. And I was just kind of rearranging things, kind of organizing and kind of moving some gravel around in that area, and I found a good amount of chains with hooks on the end. It's old and it gets stuck on each other. But yeah, that's actually pretty helpful. All right, I'm about to attempt the heaviest log. I'm gonna switch you guys around so you can see it. So that log right there is the poplar. It's pretty heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Hopefully I can. All right, let's give this a try. All right, let's see, where do I need to be? Oh. Back it up right here. Hopefully I could just go straight across. All right, I'm having trouble starting my lawnmower. All right, my lawnmower isn't starting. I don't know if I left the key turned on, but I think I killed the battery. I'm gonna go charge it and see if I can get started. Maybe probably tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, afternoon. It is Tuesday. I have a new mic. Well, it's not new. So my goal right now is to get these logs out of the way so I could build. And I'm talking about these big logs. They've been sitting here for the last 3 years now. And my goal is to kind of drag it all down this way towards the chicken coop. And if I could get it down to about right here, I could then pull it with that tree into that road. If I could just kind of get it in this area, it'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna go set up, get all my pulleys and ropes and all that other stuff, and then I'll get going on it. All right, bye. So I got it hooked up there, which will go up to the tree, come back around, give another pull right there, and then I'll go to that one, go into that snatch block, and then to my truck. Hopefully it just moves forward about here. Hopefully a little past this tree, and then after that I should be able to connect to it, and then just with that tree pull it that way. Hopefully. Hopefully. Perfect. Ooh, almost smashed into my chicken coop.
Was that scary if you seeing a lot move by just a rope? He was kind of, what's going on?
Ooh, that was closer than I thought. Well, that worked. Okay, now I gotta disconnect, connect to that tree, and hopefully that one pulley will just pull it itself. So I bought these cheap snatch blocks. Only problem with those is the tops don't come on loose. So if I want to unhook, I gotta pull the entire rope out, and that's the only bummer about those things. Slow process, but it's getting there. I mean, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm hoping I could get all four of them, just right here. I'm gonna reset everything back up and do that all over again. Alrighty then, it's It's all moved out of the way. It's sitting all right here. Yeah, so I got it all moved thanks to a couple of pulleys and some rope and my truck. So that's all clear. I'll get it all cleaned up tomorrow, and I'll start, well, actually I can't build anything because I haven't made any lumber yet. But I'll get it, I'll start milling what I have tomorrow. All right, so here's my dilemma. I still haven't gone to the metal shop and made that little bracket. So technically this is the farthest I can dig. This is the farthest I can cut. 9 feet. It's the farthest I could go. Because I've got to give myself just a little bit to get my bar started right there. All right, well, it doesn't matter. What am I actually gonna do? I gotta figure things out. Afternoon, it's Friday. I'm home. Just finished making dinner for the kids. Angela's at a farmer's market. Oh, I almost feel like I didn't accomplish anything this week. I know I put those posts in the ground, got those other logs moved out of the way, but my goal was to make boards, 2x4s or whatever I could make. But I have a dilemma. I can't make what I need to make because of that piece isn't long enough. It's not gonna do me any good to make a 9-foot board. Everything's 11 plus, you know. I did finally take that metal piece to a machine shop, and they're working on making another piece. Probably won't be ready, he said, till Monday or Tuesday, so. Then I'll be able to make it a full 12 feet. And if I can make 12-foot cuts, that would be the best. Then I could work with that. All right, you know what? I can't be worrying about what length board I'm making. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go get my 2-foot level my rail up, and just cut 9-foot boards because I know I could use it somewhere. So, all right, let's get going. All right, that's 2 boards. All right, so if you want to know real time, that took 30 minutes. I've been recording for 30 minutes to make these 2 boards. This isn't by any means fast. It is around 7 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe later. Oh, it's much later because my Angela's coming home from farmer's market. I mean, it's probably around 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here today. Well, and hopefully I'll get more done next week. So my name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.